Hi guys, welcome to Intuitively Whimsical for the November horoscope. Now, I'm not going to make it too long because I notice people just kind of jump away from it quickly. So, rabbit, November 1st. So, I'm just going to, I don't do it like everyone else. I am kind of eccentric, so we're just going to play on that. I'm going to go for that. So, what's going on here? The Empress upside down. We want to turn that around. Let's make this a month of actually productivity and feeling very connected to our inner love and comfort and nurturing and creativity. So it was upside down, okay? So what I'm feeling with that is this is the month of actually having to find ways to nurture ourselves, to find patience within ourselves on how to get to the place where we can turn that energy around to match the desire that we want, okay? So I do feel we're also, the temperance is very much about the, we just got out of the Libra season, and I do feel, and then we go into Saggy season, the Queen of Wands. So I do feel into this November energy, pulling some cards here. Sorry, my hands, I'll eventually get something going here. We will come out of it in a positive, faithful, like self-trust. I do feel that Scorpio energy, definitely the Pluto, Plutonian energy of Scorpio can definitely bring us into that feeling of what do you really want. You can really go deep with with Scorpio. So let me pull another card here. And here's this beautiful card right here. I was just looking at the moon earlier tonight, and it doesn't look very normal these days. I don't know if anyone else is noticing that, but the way that it was waxing or waning, because it's waning, right? Or waxing, I can't remember which one it is. It's when it starts to get bigger. So pardon my ignorance here, but what I feel is that there's something changing. Everything seems to be changing. I don't know if anyone else is noticing, but here, this is for November, surrender. At times we must surrender to the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And that's kind of like the moon. Maybe we're going through a new phase. Maybe there's a new moon going to be replaced. And I do feel this is the energy of, when maybe old projects or ways of being or connections to the past don't work, so that you can turn it around. What are your relationships to your parents? What about family? A lot of energy this year about healing family wounds and ancestral past pains. And I know it's very difficult to go through that. And so I totally am here if you ever need anyone to speak to about getting through that. I do feel this is also a time in the month, November, to really weigh out, what's going on with your investments, what's going on with how you've dealt with your money, and, what can you do differently? Now I'm going to pull some cards over here. Let's see, what can we pull? Should we pull one of these? Let's see, what do we have? What does everyone out there need to know today about November coming in? And I'll do another reading. Okay, so if you guys are thinking of starting a new project of any sort, this is the entrepreneur, self-employment, suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates. Oh, I like that. The angels. Who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So as I see that, it's like he's lighting his lamp. It's like, what ideas do you have that maybe have really sparked open, and yet there's been like this hesitation and fear of sharing it with the world. I do feel that it's very important to allow your emotions. When I see this card immediately, I'm not going to read into it or read the card, but what I get immediately is like, allow your emotions to flow like the ocean does. Allow, if you're sad and you're frustrated, get those emotions out. I always suggest going for a walk, and some people don't really enjoy being in nature and others do, but once you start to get into it, of just being in that energy, things start to come about. So this is a card of focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. So I do feel that everything that's going on through this month is to encourage you to really, really light that flame of self-expression. And even when there's frustration and anger, get out, get that emotion out, dance it out, sing it out, take a shower, go outside, scream in your car, the best song that you love that's loud and noisy, and maybe it's a headbanger song. So I do feel, let me pull another card. I do feel that it can be kind of frustrating. Okay, so you guys, this might be about love too. Are you kind of at a standstill with a love? Are they not really expressing their emotions to, or is it you? What's going on there? Do you want some depth, or is the depth not being, or is there fear? Is there fear of going too deep in relationship? So I do feel that in this month, with all the sexual energy of Scorpio and into Sag, there does feel that there's an opportunity to heal. Okay, the healer, or this says healer, a time of increased activity of service. I keep getting service cards, so sometimes that word can kind of like overwhelm my brain. So it's kind of like, what can you do for yourself? I'm going to take this back to yourself, because a lot of times, when you're going through the process of the month and all this kind of energy is showing up, it does feel that if you can look within and deal with what's coming up for yourself first, then deal with others. And if you don't know how to talk to your loved one or the person that you're in question with, or how you're acting towards them, just say, listen, I'm kind of needing some introspection right now. And when you are ready, you'll talk with them. Give yourself a couple of days. I just need some quiet time to kind of process everything. I don't know what I'm going through. So emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So this is a big one. I do feel it's really important I don't really like that picture, but I do feel it's really important that we all allow ourselves to, really cherish who we are. Really, really allow yourself to dig into into yourself. What makes you happy? What makes the relationship with you feel good if you're not with anybody and you're going through a difficulty? What are the thoughts that come through that make you shine and are happy? Like, this is such a pretty picture, It does feel that you're having to really awaken in the love within yourself. Service yourself, kind of like where you have to service your car, right? You got to service you. Your body's your temple. It really is. The answers come from within. Yes, we need stimulation from outside. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So there you go. By spending time on your own, you're going to receive answers what to do with the relationship. You'll find that within yourself, you have the burning desire and the fire to make that project work, be it not in a corporate world, but on your own, or, working with a group of people. Let me pull another card. What do you guys need to know about this moving forward? It's about taking action, but also, taking time. Take action to think through things. Give yourself time to relax and digest it all. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Yeah, really journal this out. I still have my paper up from last time I was writing, but here, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to eventually start showing you more artwork that I do, and I'm going to start building some cards for everybody, some oracle cards. So that's what I'm trying to embrace. And maybe I should bring some more of my personal feelings here. It's like I'm really, really trying to make myself get out there. The innocence. It's like I'm trying to not be afraid and initiate, start. Like a baby coming out of the womb. It can be so freaking hard to leave that comfort zone. And I do feel we're all kind of going through that, and we're having to trust, trust that there are your ancestral angels around you, or family that has passed over. I guess that's the same thing. But I do believe that we have to have the trust within our hearts, because when you touch your heart and you feel into that love and you hear your heart pounding and pumping through your body, it's telling you're alive and you're worthy. And it does connect to the higher realms. But I do really believe that by trusting ourselves, we can all make this a November to really be grateful for, have, you know, made a lot of changes. What do you desire? Look at my mess. So I do hope this resonates with somebody. Let me know what you think. What are you guys going through? I hope you stayed through the whole process of listening to this reading. I really love to do readings for people. And, you know, like this says, proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. So, you know, just do what you can. Do what resonates with you. There's no, what is the word? There's no rules, you know. It's just allow what flows, what resonates with you. And one more card just for the road. See only love. There you go. Really allow yourself to embrace the love that you have within you for how amazing you are. So many people are always looking out, thinking others are the solution when it's really, you have it all in front of you, but sometimes it's hard to recognize it and we need a sounding board. I totally get that. So I hope this resonates with you guys, and please don't be a stranger. Reach out whenever you need. And I do consultations and coaching for life, you know, life coaching. I do tarot, as you see, and I really go into the nitty-gritty of what's going on. So reach out. Love to work with you guys, and let me know what you think about this too. Okay, or you don't have to reach out to do a reading with me, but you know, maybe just reach out and share with me, and hopefully I'll get better at doing these videos. Take care. Bye.